Hi YouTube, Josh here with the channel zzzgiantawake. I'm glad to be back. I'm sorry that I've been gone for as long as I have been. School is more demanding than I thought it was going to be, so I haven't been able to make as many videos as I'd like to for you. So I want to talk about the recent elections. There are a few things worth mentioning. First is that we had a record low voter turnout for this since World War II at least. And this is depressing because the more conservative older voters are the more dedicated voters. And because of this, the Republicans had a pretty sweeping victory, as I'm sure you've noticed. One bright spot, if there is one bright spot worth mentioning, is that both Oregon and Washington, D.C. join Colorado and Washington in having a rational stance on marijuana, which means that they've legalized it. Now, back to the depressing. As far as policy goes, I don't think much is going to change over the next 2 years except where Obama is willing to compromise with Republicans. I am worried that there are going to be some major pro-corporation compromises of sorts. The one that I'm mainly worried about is the Keystone Pipeline project. For those of you who don't know what the Keystone Pipeline is, that's essentially them adding a pipeline from part of Canada straight through the heart of the United States so that it can get to refineries more efficiently, and then it would get transported to the Gulf of Mexico where it can be sent throughout the world at a profit, of course. Now, the primary reason that I'm worried about that is, if you're aware of the science of climate change, we are getting ridiculously close to our global limit on carbon emission. There already have been irreversible effects from climate change, such as the receding northern ice caps. If you want more information, click over here. I'll have a link to the SciShow video clip on this. Now, the issue of climate change could be addressed by our government if, instead of worrying about projects like the Keystone Pipeline, we focused our energies and money on renewable energies. But that's not going to happen. Why? It's because our elected officials, especially the Republicans, are in the back pocket of corporations already. And these businesses want to maintain the status quo because it's lucrative. So when we decided not to vote this midterm election in general, not only did we prevent ourselves from being able to put any progressive policy into place, but essentially what we've done is given control of our energy policies to people who don't believe in or give a shit about climate change. And now, if you don't believe me, I've got a clip from the Colbert report in the description that you can check out. So what can we do about it? Well, there are a few actions that we can do in the meantime to help carry us over. Write your representatives. So one of the things that we can do is make sure that our representatives and House members know exactly how we feel about policies like Keystone Pipeline. I've conveniently put links in the description on how to find both your House representative and your Senate representative. Second is that you can learn more about the issue of climate change. Or you can find out more from resources like the SciShow, which I've actually created a playlist that you can check out in the description, or you can Google more information on the issue. And for those who really want to be informed, I've also included a link to the 2013 Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report, and that'll be in the description. Third thing we can do is talk about it. Talk about the issue of climate change with family and friends. This issue is probably one of the ones that can be the most influenced by the amount of good information that is out there. Also, challenge your friends and family who don't agree with you or don't believe you to do their own research. So I think, honestly, that this is probably going to be the defining issue for our generation. Now, we have the opportunity to either use our intellect and resources to come up with new renewable energy sources that never run out, or this is going to be the time that we really have fucked up the planet, for better or for worse. So I really hope you do take the time to learn more about the issue, write your representatives, and talk to friends and family about it. I also really hope you found this information useful or informative. If so, please be sure to click the like button. Also, let me know what you think in the comments section. And also, I want to thank you guys so much for your subscription. I actually might do some work with a couple of channels coming up here. The first being, if you're a Breakfast Clubber, you probably already know him, which is SiriusMined. And the second one is another local YouTuber from Utah, or actually, there are a couple of YouTubers that go under the channel name the Evil Atheists. I'll have both of those channels linked in the description. They're definitely worth checking out, and please tell them I sent you if you do. Thank you.